NBA Finals on 2K Sports. It's the 2017 NBA Finals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. It's the trilogy. It's the third matchup in a row in the NBA Finals between these two teams. Man, is it going to be, what's that phrase I'm looking for? The thriller in Manila, round 3. Let's get it on. This is going to be an intriguing matchup. But if I'm going to look at it, I'm going to go with the Golden State in Game 1. I just think the matchups are too much for the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially the fact that their defense isn't as good as last year. So let's get right into it, because I'm going to look at this game from a variety of ways. Harrison Barnes didn't give you much in the finals last year. I think he averaged like 5 points per game. His high was like 12. And not only he wasn't giving you much in the NBA Finals last year, defensively he wasn't making any plays. Now, people look at the NBA Finals last year, and what I see is it was a game changer having Draymond Green suspended for that game. I think it shifted everything around, because when you have Draymond out there, that's a guy, when you do your switch, you don't have to worry, because he can go out there and guard the guards. He can give you some leeway in how you want to play defense when you're switching and rotation. He's quick, and the guy's just a phenomenal defensive player. He's agile. He can go out there on the perimeter, which is just a trait that is dying out there. Big men that can go out and guard on the perimeter. But I think with this game, in Game 1, I think the length and the size, Golden State's length and size. Now, Cleveland, they're muscle and they got size, but I think the length of Golden State is going to bother Cleveland. And I got Golden State in Game 1. And in this prediction video, I'm just showing you what I think might happen. They could literally blow the doors off the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, in the two matchups, Golden State did lead by a large amount of points, especially I think on Christmas Day. And I think Cavaliers came back and they made a run, and they end up winning that game. And in the second matchup, Golden State, Kevin Durant, I think, was too much. Now, I don't think this is the same Kevin Durant that played in Oklahoma City, too. This is a different Kevin Durant, where he has guys that can share the basketball. And Draymond Green is going to be a huge component in this game, simply for the fact that you don't got a lot of guys that can match up with him defensively for Cleveland, because you're going to pay too much attention to Steph Curry. You're going to pay too much attention to Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. And what I would do if I was, Mike Brown, is have Klay Thompson guard Kyrie Irving. Have him sacrifice his offense, because you still got Kevin Durant, who's replacing Harrison Barnes, and you replace him with a legitimate top 5 player in the NBA Finals. So that's how I would do it. And stay tuned for the second half. Second half of the NBA Finals, and it's looking more and more in my prediction video that the Cavs aren't going to make a substantial comeback unless they get the ball rolling here. But I just want to talk about the matchups, why I think Golden State will win Game 1, and I got them winning the NBA Finals at 6 or 5. I just think this Golden State team is more equipped defensively without any, interference or any suspensions. Is more equipped to beat this Cavaliers team. And I think, look, the Cavaliers got a amazing team. They got Kevin Love, who's an all-star. Kyrie, who's a closer and a stud all-star. Really good bench. But I just think defensively, they're not as strong as the Warriors. The Warriors defensively, they play good team defense. And Iguodala is one of the catalysts for it, and one of the primary reasons for it. I know Iguodala comes off the bench, but he gives you that wing defender. But Draymond Green, like I was saying, he is a key guy in the way they play defense. He gets them. He's kind of the quarterback, or not the quarterback. I should say the linebackers, in a football term, that's making a call, that's changing it. You know, he gets everybody in the right formations. Who, like, you're guarding this guy and that guy. He just does so much communication-wise to get everybody started. And in this game, I really want to see if Mike Woodson is going to go with Klay Thompson guarding Kyrie. Are you going to sacrifice his offense in this game? I'm really interested in seeing that. And the reason why I'm interested in seeing it is because Klay Thompson is a very good on-the-ball defender. I mean, you get in a rare occasion where you get a guy that can shoot the ball lights out. He can put the ball on the floor and take it to the rim. And then you get a guy who can flat out play defense. Now, I'm not saying because he stopped Patty Mills, he's all-world defender, but he is a very good defender, and I would have him guarding Kyrie. And it's not necessarily he's going to stop Kyrie, but make Kyrie make difficult shots. You know, make him dribble the ball and force him to, you know, shoot difficult shots. Klay Thompson has the length, he has the strength, and I would just have him sacrifice his offense. And the reason I would say that is because you got 3 legit guys who can give you 40, 30 at every given point. The two of them who can give you 30 or 40 is Kevin Durant or Steph Curry. And the guy that's going to get a lot of open looks is going to be Draymond Green. And that's why I say they got a third legit scorer. I mean, Draymond can fill the stat sheet up as well. And I just think it's going to be one of those games where it's just too many weapons out there for Cleveland to defend. And having J.R. Smith out there might be a liability too. Because defensively, he's not going to cover, you know, or stop anybody. You just hope that they miss in this situation. But as far as Cleveland, I would try to muscle them down low. I know they got length, but I would try to get physical and, you know, let LeBron create, let Kyrie create, you know, try to get them in pick and rolls, matching up, you know, get the matchups that you want with the pick and roll. But like I said, with Draymond out there and with the other thing I wanted to mention, with JaVale McGee, I didn't want to forget about him. He's a rim protector. Shasha Pachulia gives you that physical, dirty play down there, but it gives you that attitude that you need in these type of games. And David West too coming off the bench will be big for Golden State. But I think Cleveland, if they want to win, they have to keep the Warriors under 100. Their defense has to be a factor. You can't think you're going to outscore them because they just got more scores than you do. So I just don't think they're going to win it that way, getting in the shootout with Golden State. You got to play defense. I know their defense has been weak during the season, but you got to find a way to get these guys off their mark, force them to shoot difficult shots. Sometimes you might have to sacrifice your offense and have more defenders out there. I would do that if I was Tyronn Lue, and just keep the game close. You know, don't let it get to like a 20-point margin or something like that. You got the offensive capabilities, but against this team, that would be asking too much. That would be climbing. That would be just trying to climb back to the mountaintop too many times. So I just got them winning this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary because I wanted to break down the game instead of doing my play-by-play commentary because it's a third matchup in a row. It's the trilogy, the Thriller in Manila, Part 3. Game 1 of the trilogy. So, got Golden State taking it tonight. I think Kevin Durant will come up big, and so will Steph. And LeBron will have a huge game. But I think the Golden State will be better, and they'll win Game 1.